Welcome to a new vlog. It's Friday. It's Friday morning. The sun hasn't even fully come up over the building next to me. I've already been for a walk. I've read a few more pages in The Power of Now. Feeling good. We'll see how long it lasts. It's going to be a kind of busy day. I've got a lot planned. I'm just looking at my planner, but there's not much to report at this point because the day's just started. I had a beautiful walk. Oh, I feel like the little clips that I take just don't quite do it justice, but I had an absolutely beautiful walk. I walked for about 40 minutes today because I woke up on time and I was able to get out there pretty quickly. So yeah, I had a little bit of extra time today to walk. I feel like that's started the day in the right headspace. So now I'm going to go to physical therapy. I need to leave. I need to get some more water, get my other water bottle. I'm going to go and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, yeah, I vlogged making my coffee, and then I sat down, and now it's almost 5 o'clock. I don't know where today went. I've gotten some work done, not as much as I would have liked, especially considering I feel like I just didn't get much work done yesterday. I might try to edit one chapter. I'm not going to get through them all tonight. It's just, I just got off a department meeting, not a department meeting, but a meeting with department admin for work. So I've had a work call for the last hour and a half. We went a little longer than usual, but it was good. It was needed. So that took up some time, but I got my announcements posted. I did a tiny bit of grading. I've done some admin. There's one thing I've migrated to next week and that'll be fine. So once again, I've gotten all my teaching work done. It's why I'm doing work on the weekends now, because it's hard to get book work done during the week. And I never want to make it look easy. I never want to make it look like it's just a breeze to work a full-time job while also working essentially a part to almost full-time job in terms of the writing alongside of that. There is definitely stuff that doesn't get done, but it just feels like whenever I have a spare moment that I'm not editing or writing something, I'm research something in relation to self-publishing to make self-publishing easier. So I think that's the thing. I think as I get into self-publishing, that will get a little bit easier. You know, it's been a year, less than a year since my first book came out. It's been a year since I was kind of doing the editing, formatting process the last time. I learned a lot throughout the course of book 1, and I'm learning even more throughout the course of book 2. And I know that with what I'm planning on doing next year, like that will be even more experience. And so some things that feel hard now will start to feel easier, and the time will feel like it can be distributed differently. But for now, it's definitely not easy. It is a challenge. And I think for any of us who are trying to balance multiple things, like, we just have to be kind to ourselves and not compare ourselves to people on the internet. So don't compare yourself and your productivity levels to me and mine. But I think, as you saw the end of last vlog and then at the beginning of this vlog, like, I'm getting to 5 o'clock and I've done no book work today and my brain just feels like mush. So I could let myself get really stressed about that. Absolutely could, but I'm not. I'm gonna try to copy edit chapter 22. If my brain can't focus, if I can only get a couple pages and then my brain's like, no, then I'll stop and I will do all of this tomorrow. Again, like I'm running out of the time I built into my schedule. I built a lot of cushion time into my publication schedule. And I now have less of that time, less cushion, but I still have cushion. So if I don't start formatting until Wednesday or Thursday of next week, and if the formatting isn't done by Friday the 30th, it'll be okay. It makes everything else as I get closer to hitting the publish button a little bit tighter, but it'll be okay. So I'm not going to let myself stress. We're not to the panic point yet. Not even close, really. So I'm just going to let myself, I've seen some messages go off that I need to respond to, and then I might relocate to the couch to copy edit this one chapter, or try to anyway. That's Friday. Now it's time for just a chill, relaxing evening, and then it's the weekend. Welcome to Saturday. I love Saturdays. Saturdays are wonderful. It's late morning now. I've cleaned off, well, I haven't swept, I'll do that later, but I've wiped down the tabletop and the chairs on my balcony outside, because when I woke up at 7, it was 66 degrees. And so I let myself sleep, doze and stuff, but I wanted to get it cleaned up out there today so that tomorrow I'm going to make myself get up early. And I was just thinking, tomorrow it'd be so nice if I could get up at 7, make a cup of coffee, and just go sit outside on the balcony for a while. So that's the plan. That's what I'm hoping to do tomorrow. I think I'm going to go for a hike later today. I finally finished the copy edit read through. So I still need to go back through and make all the changes in the document. It's almost done. So I'm not going to do any more editing today. I've just decided that if it takes me the beginning of this next week or even all of this next week, finish the copy edit, making all those changes, that's fine. I feel like at this point I can afford to kind of take 2 days off. I really just think I need a weekend to not work. Last weekend I got a lot of editing done. I got a lot of writing done. I was doing a lot of planning in my project planner, which I think I am going to do some more planning in both planners. And I think I'm going to keep doing some research on vellum. I'm 75% convinced I want to get it. And I like that I can try it before I buy it. Like I can do all the formatting, and then if it's as easy as it looks and as good as it looks, then I can pay for it. So you're able to download, I can't remember if I mentioned this previously, you're able to download the software for free and use it and format as many books as you want for free. You just can't export the files until you pay for it. And so I'm going to watch some more videos. I've got 2 more videos I know for sure I want to watch that look like the type of video that I'm wanting to look for and wanting to watch. And then I'll probably watch maybe a couple others beyond those. And then I'll kind of make my decision. And then I'll download it and I'll use it and just make sure that it works before I pay for it. But the reason I'm thinking of getting it is because I had blocked out 2 full weeks, possibly more, with cushion in my schedule to take more time than 2 weeks to do the formatting. And looking at this, one of the videos I watched, the person said that it took them a little bit longer when they first started using it, but now they can format a whole book in 15 minutes. And my jaw dropped. The idea of formatting my book, like per version, in 15 minutes each. But watching a quick run through of it, I'm like, no, I believe it. I believe that once you know all the features and once you kind of know how you format, books in one of your particular series, because I would format all of Across the Pond books, all of the books in the Across the Pond series, I'd format them in the same way. I'd use all the same settings. So like it might take me an hour or two to format this one, but then next year when book 3 comes out, it probably would only take me 15 minutes because I would know, set the font to this and the headings to this and the this to that and that to this. And so it's just like, that would just save me. So the upfront cost, I'm thinking, would also save me a fortune down the road, because if I can start formatting my books in only 15 minutes, why would I outsource that? Like 15 minutes is worth the time. So it just seems like in the long run, in the short term, it'd be an upfront cost, but in the long run, it would more than pay for itself. So like I said, I'm about 75% of the way sold on getting it. I can afford it. It's just, I'm at the point where I've managed to save so much money this year, and part of it is supposed to be just saved for emergency. But I can dip into it for certain things, especially something like this. So I'm almost convinced. I just want to do a little bit more research. So I think I'm going to just, even if I do for some reason end up formatting it on Word again, although I did find another website, another program. It's a website called Draft Digital, and they apparently have a free formatter, but it doesn't have as much flexibility and customization as Vellum does. So that's why I'm still leaning towards Vellum. I think if I were only publishing one book, like I wish I'd known about that for my first book, because I totally would have used that for my first book. And if I were only doing 1 or 2 books and then that was going to be it for my self-publishing, then I think Draft Digital would be a good option. But because of my future plans, I think Vellum will be it'll be a worthy investment. So I was doing some of that research, so I'm going to do some more research, but I figure if I get Vellum, I can definitely have everything formatted by the end of the month like I'd planned, but still be able to take this weekend off. So long story short, I think I can afford to take this weekend completely off, and I've been working on the book one way or another every weekend for the last several weekends, it feels like. So I really just want 2 days. 2 days to just read and relax and watch TV. I watched Bake Off last night. It was excellent. I'm just going to give myself the weekend off from editing and writing. The good thing is, reading through it, finishing this last read through, I was still having all the right emotional reactions at the right times, smiling where I should, laughing where I should. Like, this is my 6th read through of it, and I'm not bored of it, and I don't hate it. I still love it. In some ways, I love it just as much now as I did when I first wrote it. So I feel like I've really been not torturing myself, but just really struggling with feeling like, have I done a good job on this? But I just finished the 6th read through, and I really can't think of anything I would change. So there's lots of little errors and little things that need to be fixed, but overall I really like it. So I think that's the important thing. As a writer, you can never please everyone. I've been lucky to get a lot of really good reviews But I have gotten, at least on Goodreads, I've gotten some, 1 and 2 star reviews. Not everybody loves it, and that's fine. You can't please everyone. People are going to read it and respond differently to it, and I have no control over that. So to try to please every possible reader is an impossible task. And so my opinion on it is, as long as I like it, that's what matters. If I still like it, and if it still makes me happy, and if it's still a story that I really enjoy, then that's really all I can aim for. And it will find its audience. And I think, because I feel the same way about this book as I felt about book 1. And I feel like Eleanor's story has gone in the direction that I wanted it to go. And so I hope that the people who read book 1 and loved book 1 will read and love this book as well, that they won't be disappointed. I don't feel like I've done anything drastically unexpected with the story. I'm feeling more confident about it. I feel like over the last couple weeks, as I was going through the copy edit, I was just feeling really nervous and really anxious, and what if it's a crap book, and what if I've done a really horrible job? But no, I'm trying to be more confident about it, and I think I've done a good job. I'm very protective over my book babies, so I'm excited to get it out into the world for all of you to read it. It's like it's getting so close. It's almost time. Yeah, anyway, I'm talking a lot for a 3-day vlog that this will be, so I need to shut up and just go get on with my day. But that's kind of the book update for this vlog, because I'm not going to work on it for the rest of this vlog. Copy edit's almost done. I just need to make the changes, which that will be the easy part. So, and then technically that will be the 7th draft, because I'll have to essentially go through it a 7th time to make all those changes. So I kind of feel like if I'm reading it 6-7 times and I'm not feeling like, oh my gosh, this chapter has to be completely rewritten, or this subplot isn't working, like I would have caught that a while ago. So I'm going to stop stressing. I'm going to go get coffee and go eat, and I will check in with you guys later. it's time to wrap up this vlog. I'm gonna keep this short because I've edited up to this point and it's at 22 minutes-ish long, so we need to wrap it up. I'll show you a few clips of the rest of the evening, but really I'm just reading. Yesterday I finished reading Conjuring of Light, this one, and so that finishes out the Darker Shades of Magic series, and oh my gosh, if you like fantasy, if you like magic, I highly recommend this whole series. I don't want to get into detail on each book because I don't want to give stuff away. I've been reading these, I'd have to go back and look through the vlogs, but I feel like I've been reading these for a few weeks. So it did take me a while to read through them all because there's just so much detail that the author puts into each story, and so I couldn't skim these the way that I can skim other books. Highly, highly, highly recommend this whole series. It's really good, and I really like her writing style. I want to look up a few of her other books and give them a try. For this weekend, I have switched back to my cozy mysteries. So I just finished book 11 in the Vampire Knitting Club series, and now I'm by Nancy Warren, and now I'm starting book 1 of a new series that she started. There's only 3 in the series so far, and that's the Vampire Book Club series. I figure I love the Knitting Club one so much. Let's give the book club one a try. So I've only just started reading that. So I've got my bowl of popcorn, and I've got a San Pellegrino Aranciata. I've got music playing on the sound bar, so I'm just gonna cozy up under my blanket here on the couch. I've got the candles going. It's just total relax fest in here. It's been pretty great, not gonna lie. I'm doing some laundry. I'm gonna cook a big old pot of chili tonight for dinner tonight and for the week. But yeah, it's just gonna be a relaxing evening. The Spanish Queen will be on Stars tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because what you've just watched is basically what this channel is now. Oh, our Hygge question. I knew I was gonna forget something. Okay, some of these questions are like way deeper than I have time to get into. So we're gonna stick with the easy question. What do you know how to make or build with your hands? Does Lego count? Because I'm really good with Lego. Sewing, like I can make a clothing, I could make a garment completely by hand if I had to, like not even using a sewing machine. That would take me a long time to sew something entirely by hand, but I do know how to sew stuff by hand. So let me know what you can make, or what you can make with your hands. Because I think it'd be interesting to know know what kind of crafty things you all can do. And yeah, so let me know that in the comments. Say hi in the comments, and I will see you all in just a couple days. This will go up on Monday, so I will see you all on Wednesday in the next vlog. Bye!